So I got to stop for a second. Milo's scratching it. I'm going to kick him out of the room. Really loud on my audio.
Technical difficulties. Oh, nice jokes.
The thing is, Pete, you said I didn't see him, but you said that so genuinely. I know you meant it genuinely as well.
Well, he has a hole in the backside part of his jocks, and he looked like he had a bit of a mongrel, like a morning glory situation going on as well.
Jesus Christ, Rob.
I'm back. What I miss?
So apparently you have a hole in your underwear, Rob. Let's go!
Bazinga boys are here to speak all of their thoughts on the Big Bang Theory. Rob has an opinion, Vorn has an opinion, Pete probably has one too. But most of all, Rob has an opinion.
I'm Rob and I'm a Bazinga boy.
Oh wait, are we starting already? Fuck.
You
Jesus.
said let's go.
Yeah, I was trying to think what happens at the start of the episode. And I realized
I'm
we
Pete. I'm a
introduced
Bazinga boy, and we're here with Vorn, who's confused.
Hey, I'm a Vorn. I'm Vorn. It's a Bazinga bee. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Bazinga B.
What are we here to do, boys?
We're here to watch the fantastic Chuck Lorre produced TV show, The Big Bang Theory, that Vorn loves.
Yeah, great burn there, Rob. So yeah, we're here to watch every episode of The Big Bang Theory, and not just that, to integrate ourselves into the Bazinga culture. I'm sure we're the only podcast in the world that does this, by the way. I'm sure there's no other podcasts that are watching every other episode of The Big Bang Theory.
We're not at least doing it well, anyway.
Oh, shade thrown. Just for anyone who's wondering, we found another podcast that is doing the exact same thing as us. We're not sure what to do with it yet. Whether we should attack them or extend a peace leaf, or what is it? Olive branch.
No.
Is it safety and is
I have this peace leaf. I think it's just called marijuana. So I don't know if I meant to offer them this marijuana. But yeah.
They seem like nice enough guys.
Yeah, well maybe
we
we'll
haven't
get contact
spoken.
with them and find the funniest way we can interact with them. But apart from that, it's been a big week in the Bazinga culture.
breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news. Like, it's breaking news on the
Bazinga cast.
yeah. The current season will be the last Big Bang Theory season ever. Jim Parsons like, nah, fuck this shit. I think that was an official quote. And it's kind of bittersweet for me because I hate the show. But it kind of feels like we've had a doctor come to us and tell us our friend has a month to live, but it's that friend that we in our group that we really hate. So it's kind of like, oh yeah, but he's still going away.
It definitely.
Are you talking from experience, Vorn? Is there actually someone in your friend circle that's dying?
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm good. I really wish I could say, yeah, one of my friends is in the hospital. It's really actually one of my friends is dying. Oh no! Oh fuck! I totally forgot about that.
I think what's funny with this is it's like you're like saying, it's like got a month to live, but for us with where we're at in the series, we've still got a solid 5 to 6 years of this.
Yeah, that's
go.
where the analogy breaks down. It's like, hey, so it's like we have a friend in our group that we kind of hate, but we kind of put up with, but he's just there, and we're told he's got a month to live, so we know he's going to die in a month, but we're not going to get to that for like another couple of years, and you're like, well, this is all breaking down. So
it's amazing.
Sorry?
It's like where it's like when you hear those theories of like life flashes before your eyes before you die. So we are that element. We're the element of the brain of the Big Bang Theory.
Before Big Bang Theory starts. That's really good.
Yeah.
That is our podcast. It's life flashing before its eyes, and it's figuring out all the things it's regretting.
What should I have done differently? Which racial stereotypes should I have not brought to the forefront?
Oh man, that came up in this episode. So yeah, it feels right for this episode to be our super fun funeral planning episode. We'll talk about the plans for the Big Bang's funeral. Before we get to all the exciting funeral fun, let's have an episode recap. Pete, what happened in the episode?
Yeah, we just watched episode 16, season 1, The Peanut Reaction. This is where it turns out Leonard's never had a birthday party. His parents didn't believe in birthday parties. They thought it was a distraction. So the gang and Penny decide to throw him a surprise birthday party, and Penny and Sheldon go shopping for a gift for him. That's it.
Hey, they to give it some credit, they had they started doing a B plot.
That's right. That was going shopping for a present. That's the B plot.
No, there was
for a birthday party.
Tangentially related to the main plot. That's just great writing, if you ask me. So, what were your thoughts on the episode, Rob?
Sorry, I feel like we didn't hit the B plot, which was the Howard and Leonard element of the story.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What was the B plot then, Rob?
So the B plot in this one was Howard's job was to get Leonard out of the apartment. Well, it's still part of the main plot, but like it was they were cutting between things this time. To get Leonard out of the apartment so that they could set up this surprise party for him. So Howard fakes a peanut allergy. But to keep him at the hospital, he then insists on... He actually does eat something with peanuts in it and gets a real reaction. So that's kind of the...
Well, I disagree as that's... I think you misread the text a bit there. Because if you remember one of my Big Bang theories, it was that Howard had a shelving machine and he has some issues with shelving. Did you guys notice what happened in this episode?
When he put the peanuts up his butt?
Yeah, he put the peanuts up his anus.
He even there was even a line about him having a colonoscopy and how he thought it was...
Exactly, and he's walking up the stairs. It's actually really annoying because I'm getting to the point where people are going to think I've just watched ahead and come up with these theories, but when they keep coming up, I'm punching the air in excitement that I'm just reading the future. I'm a fucking magician.
He's even he's even waddling up those stairs as well. So
exactly, it made no sense in the text that he has a peanut, he eats a peanut, and then they give him a colonoscopy, and he mentions it. But if anyone doesn't believe me, we'll upload a GIF of it. He grabs a granola bar, puts it behind his back, and then like lifts it in, and then he retrieves it from there later and eats it. But I think the damage is already done by that point.
Do you reckon people with peanut allergies would, like, if you anally inserted a peanut, it would be just as bad a reaction?
Oh, I've got a friend who's allergic to peanuts. I might ask him.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, fuck. What time's it in Perth?
It's way too late.
Quarter to 11.
Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna call him up tomorrow and I'll record it for the next episode, and I'm just gonna ask him out of the blue, hey,
record him shelving a peanut on.
Hey, this is gonna be weird, but you're just gonna trust me here. I'm recording you, by the way, so now get the peanut.
This is a safe space. I'm recording you.
Also, in this episode, Penny again offers her, like, this is like a Vorn theory episode. She basically offers up her friends as sexual currency.
Yeah, she speaks so poorly of him.
To quote her exactly, she says that Howard can wear one of them like a hat, end quote. So my question to you guys is, have you ever tried to enter a woman via the top of your head?
No.
No, Vaughn. Have you?
In my new segment, I haven't. So my new segment for this week is a challenge for all of us. We all have girlfriends. Is to try and see what happens and report back when you try to wear your girlfriend as a hat or try and enter your girlfriend starting at the top of your head.
It's like, how do you start that conversation? It's like, hey, babe, things in the bedroom, I feel like they need to be spiced up a little bit.
Anything else interesting from this episode?
When Penny kisses Leonard at the end is like a happy birthday kiss.
Oh, yes. That was...
Okay, so that wasn't a happy birthday kiss. That's a I'm fucking with you, I'm toying with your emotions kind of kiss. Like, it wasn't just like a peck on the cheek or even on the lips. It was like a make out.
So to give a bit of context, they planned the surprise party for Leonard, but because he's stuck at the hospital, because Dr. Shelfman's getting, a full physical done, he essentially misses the surprise party. And then as a bit of a wrap up to the episode, Penny apologizes that he missed it and then plants a kiss on his lips.
But it's more than just a planted kiss. It's like a...
It was a very
big
long
old
kiss.
smooch.
It went way past the boundaries of peck and went into... It was a pash without the tongue. Yeah, I thought she had a boyfriend. I don't know what the fuck she's doing with that.
No, didn't they kill him off in the last episode? Just as like we're getting to the end of the season. We need to see what happens with these two.
Wait, did you say they killed him off?
Not death-like, but got rid of him.
How?
There was like there was a throwaway comment in the last episode about him.
No, the throwaway comment was like, "Hey, are you still seeing that guy?" She said, "Yes." And he goes, "Well, then if you're seeing him, I'm going to try and fuck Sheldon's sister."
Oh, that was the last episode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The only other thing of note from the episode from me is another continuation from another Big Bang Theory. Did you notice this one, Rob? Because I know you got your ears to the ground with this. Did you notice when Howard is trying to convince Glasses Man to leave the apartment, and remember, Glasses Man is my secret Nazi, and your secret Nazi, Rob. He says, "Do you smell gas?" And Glasses Man says no. So I'm going to expand on my Glasses Man is a secret Nazi and is going to kill Howard theory, and say that he's slowly gassing him in the apartment. Just continuing on the theme. I'm sorry, Rob. The show brought it up, not me.
Very observant of you, Vorn.
I've got a Pete nitpick as well for the episode. If you wanted to hear it.
Yes.
Oh, whoa.
Pete's nitpicks.
So return of my seggy. At one point in the episode, Leonard is playing Halo online on his Xbox 360. And even though the AV cables were plugged in, there was no sight of a power cable inserted into the machine. And also that model of 360...
It's always video game related.
That model of 360 he's playing doesn't have built-in Wi-Fi. And again, there was no Wi-Fi adapter. So how could he be playing Halo Online without a power cable and without a Wi-Fi adapter?
Did you see an Ethernet cable? Because I know he has a 6-port Ethernet adapter.
No, just the AV, which is it wasn't even using HDMI. What a Neanderthal.
You've gone extreme nitpicky in that, because like I've got notes on just how his stupid how he was playing the controller was, again, just like dad who doesn't know how to play, just
holding it like a potato.
Fucking hands everywhere.
That's low level nitpicking. You're not on the level of Pete here, where
No,
he's
Pete's-
going like
Pete
that
steps
model.
it up.
That model of 360 didn't have wireless capability, and actually, if he wanted to play that game, the activation code would have taken him to way too. Anyway,
So that's my nitpick for the week.
you fucking dickhead. Before we get to the fun of the funeral planning, unfortunately, it's not all good news here. The announcement, although it's joyous for most, had some negative repercussions. Because, as you know, it was my plan to get Mia Khalifa on the Big Bang Theory, just out of the pureness of my heart, for that dear little masturbating telemarketer. So, my plan was to get her on the show, and through finding out that the show's ending, I found out they started filming this last season 5 days ago, so it's already written. And I was already on my way, like, tweeting people. I tweeted at Mia Khalifa. A lot of us Big Bangers want to see you guest star on the Big Bang Theory. What's your fee, cameo appearance fee? Oh my, what is your... Man, I didn't write that very well. What is your fee, cameo appearance fee? No wonder she didn't reply. I also tweeted at Bill Prady. How many retweets to get at Mia Khalifa as a guest star on the next season of Big Bangers? One retweet. It was me. Then one of our fans, Sally Rose _ tweeted at us and said, "This better work." And she sent a screen cap of her tweeting at Mia Khalifa saying, "Have you considered featuring on the Big Bang Theory? It's kind of underground right now, but I think it's going to take off." No, we didn't really get much response. So I tweeted at Jim Parsons, his personal account, and I just said, "Hey." I thought I was just going to go in a bit slow there, like not put it all on the line straight away, have a bit of a convo first, ease it into the convo. He didn't reply, which is weird. So it wasn't going well, but I had plans. I had plans for the future, for what I was going to do. I was going to make a change.org petition, and I was going to lie about the telemarketer. I was going to get the audio and lie about him being a Make-A-Wish kid and sort of edit it to sound like it was his one dream. And I was going to post it to Reddit and try and get this really grassroots campaign. But I'm a realist. At this announcement that it started filming 5 days ago, I think the time that this grassroots campaign is going to have to take hold and to get big enough to get them to rewrite the season, essentially, and Mia have time in her busy schedule. She's a busy woman. I just don't think it will happen.
What is there any news on young Sheldon being like greenlit for any further seasons? Like, can you maybe shift it? Shift it so it's still within the universe, within the Big Bang Theory universe.
Could be like the first porn star he jacks off to.
Yeah, see if he agrees. He's like, yeah, that would do. That would.
Can you settle? Can we? I know it wasn't your original choice, but young Sheldon.
And he's like, please don't call me. I'm having dinner.
I'm actually kind of bummed this segment didn't go the way that I'd planned. But if there's one thing that people say about me, it's that I don't let down solar panel telemarketers that like to masturbate to Lebanese porn stars. It's basically my middle name. So I used the magic of editing to put Mia in the episode we just watched.
Jesus.
So like in the episode, they're looking for a present for Glasses Man, but Sheldon brings up his childhood, and then Mia talks to him about his childhood, and they go on an adventure. So I'll have you guys play my Mia Khalifa is in the Big Bang Theory segment.
Playing it now.
If I'm going to buy Leonard a gift, I'm going to do it right. I refuse to let him experience the same childhood trauma I did.
You fucked my stepmom.
Huh.
I want to get fucked by you and another dude.
Please don't say a white one.
I really thought you would be more open-minded about this.
It depends on what bus you have available.
Fucking infamous bang bus.
Oh, dear Lord.
So, we're driving through a pretty sketchy neighborhood today, looking for some black dick.
I don't see this as a promising endeavor.
Okay, so you want to learn how to give a good blowjob?
Yeah, I suppose.
You should always have a firm grasp on the shaft. How does it feel in your hands?
Wow, this is hard. It's still my turn. Semen.
My hypothesis of the black penis being bigger and weighing more than the white penis was correct.
I accept your premise. I reject your conclusion.
Holy shit,
Well done,
man.
Vorn. It's still my turn during the blowjob.
Semen.
That's so fucked that wasn't really hard to find.
How long did that take you?
That took quite a while, but you know the thing is, I do the things for whatever his name is, who is the solar panel. I hope he enjoys the imagination version of Mia Khalifa being in there. I'm gonna see if I can. Maybe someone can animate that, maybe me, and we can send it to Mia Khalifa, and then we can use that to get her on Young Sheldon or something.
Oh, man. Well done, Vorn. Hats off to you.
All right, so we're about to start funeral planning, and somewhat of a weird segue into my first segment of the night. I was just on a cruise. Old people like to go there before they die. So there we go. That's how we get to this segment and keep it relevant to the episode. All right, guys. So,
Oh, that was a smooth as fuck segue.
all right. So on the cruise, I was very excited on the fourth day. I looked through the daily planner. You know how they've got those activities where they tell you what's happening each day. And I saw on the fourth day at 1:30, Big Bang Theory trivia. And I got very excited.
Oh, that's great.
So I got very, very excited, and I was like, I know I've only seen one season, but I wonder how many questions I can answer on my own.
Wait, you didn't take your girlfriend with you for this?
She was like, I'm not coming with you. That's stupid. You shouldn't even go.
She's got brains.
Pretty much a direct quote. It was a awful, awful trivia. It was like a guy just reading off an iPad 10 questions.
Did he say Bazinga?
He didn't say Bazinga, and there wasn't a Bazinga-related question, which is good, because we haven't got to Bazinga, so I wouldn't have had an answer.
What if the question was, what's Sheldon's catchphrase starting with B? Like, I don't know, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Well,
Big Bang Theory.
I Somehow I managed to get the third highest score. I got 5 out of 10.
How many people were actually in the room though?
There was probably
3.
about 12 groups.
Were you on your own?
I intentionally sat on my own for this segment. So I wanted to...
That's so depressing. It's like...
I got 5 out of 10 correct. A couple of them were kind of general knowledge based on what we've talked about on the podcast before. But 3 of them were I just guessed based on how obvious nerd culture shit would be. So what I did was I want to compete you guys, and you guys who can be the first to answer these 5 questions.
Trivia time with Vorn and Pete. One will win, the other is shit. Trivia time, Vorn and Pete. Who knows the most about the Big Bang Theory? Who will it be?
Fucking hell.
You guys have both put in so much effort.
It was like 5 minutes.
And like normal, I brought nothing to the table.
Yeah, okay, if we pull back the curtain a bit, Pete was asking me an hour ago to Dropbox in the episode so he could watch it. I was spending 5 hours, today, going through Mia Khalifa porn videos looking for her to say funny things, and then getting distracted by masturbating. Where were you, Pete? Where were you?
Getting distracted. Just masturbating.
It was actually really hard. I kept going, oh, fuck it, why not go again? Anyway, so that was great, Rob. So I'm excited about this. I'm really, really excited about competing in this segment.
There's no I've saved the solid fun punishment for this for my second segment. This one is just kind of a fun little go. So let's get through this. So, in season 8 of The Big Bang Theory.
Fuck off.
Straight away I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Which actress did Sheldon and James L. Jones play a prank on?
James L. Jones? What the Oh god.
Season
So
8.
I got this one right
Will Wheaton.
All right. No.
Will Wheaton.
No.
So an actor or actress, or who? Sorry,
I just took a guess and I got it right.
Sigourney Weaver.
No, Carrie Fisher.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know. That
makes sense. I didn't hear actress though. That's why I went with Will Wheaton.
All right. Second question. In season 8 of The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, this guy obviously just had season 8 on DVD. And it's like, I'll just ask some questions off this.
At Howard's wedding, spoiler alert, what language did Sheldon insist on officiating the ceremony in?
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
Klingon. It has to be
God,
Klingon.
Yes,
Damn
Pete
it.
gets
Or
one.
something like that.
1 point to Pete.
Damn it. I knew the answer, but I didn't know the word. So I kind of didn't know the answer.
All right.
So you didn't know it.
3 more questions to go. What band sings the intro for The Big Bang Theory?
Real Big Fish.
Oh.
Oh, fuck no.
But
the Mighty-
Boss Tones. He got it wrong. I'm going to go Mighty
wrong.
Mighty Boss Tones.
Yeah.
You're both wrong. It was the Bare Naked Ladies. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck. You're like, fuck you, Pete. You got it wrong, you dickhead.
Can't steal my answer. All right.
Jesus.
It's like the 3rd episode Mighty Boss Tones has come up on this show. All right. So Buzz is ready for this one because you'll both know this one. What is the name of
What's
the
your
actor?
buzzer
we
sound?
use our
Rob,
name?
what's
Do we
your
use-
buzzer sound?
Bazinga?
Okay. Oh, fuck. That was a good one to take. I'm going to take Date Rape because
Cool.
I'm playing as Howard.
Okay. So neither of you
Okay.
answer it. If the other one, I'll tell you who got the buzzer first. All right. What is the name of the actor who plays Sheldon on The Big Bang Theory?
Date Rape.
Bazinga.
Or
Jim Parsons.
He didn't answer it. He didn't wait. Pete.
No, he didn't
did
wait. I was going to say Vorn beat you, Pete, and
So I'll go with
really?
Jim Parsons. Thank
well,
you.
Bazinga is shorter, so you finished before him, but he started before you. At least on my. Okay, that was a good one. But at least on my internet, that's how it came through. So, all right. Last question. In season 8 of The Big Bang Theory, what minor surgery does Leonard have that causes Sheldon to overreact?
Bazinga.
Bring.
Pete.
Appendix. Is
Damn it!
coming
I was
out.
going to say that as well.
No.
Oh, okay. A tonsillitis.
No. See, I was surprised I got this one right. I was just thinking nerds, and I just wrote deviated septum, and it was correct. So,
What?
I know.
Huh?
All right, so you guys have
Why is that a nerd affliction?
Oh, it's just like, you know how my sinuses. Like, it's just a thing.
Oh, like mouth breather.
Yeah.
Get your nose fixed.
Okay, and so the winner of that one is you guys tied with one each.
Yay. So does that mean Rob, you get the punishment?
There is no punishment for this one. This was just a little fun one. I've got a segment for later in the show, which will come with a punishment.
Lovely. Well, that was good fun there.
Thank you for playing.
You fucking piece of shit. We've all been waiting for it. Let's plan a funeral. Just to continue the analogy, we're in the hospital room. The doctor's just come to us and said, hey, he's got a month to live. And now we're excitedly going, okay, funeral plans, guys, within earshot, as he's over there coughing up blood. We're
all pretty good at planning parties, so that's I think why we're excited.
What kind of death do you think Big Bang Theory is suffering from? Or like the best way for Big Bang Theory to die if it was a human?
This has to be some kind of food or alcohol overindulgence for me.
We're not just talking about yourself, Pete. We're talking about an imaginary character who's playing...
Diabetes.
Okay.
It's diabetes.
Well, I actually searched up... My answer is just being shot into the sun is the way it should die. It's kind of from once it came, it's a long, drawn-out death, like the show is long and drawn out. I did look up funny diseases, and I got kind of bummed out. And I looked up funny diseases, and I looked up like most deadly diseases. Not even, it wasn't funny either. And then I searched funny ways to die, and the top answer on this listicle I found was it was just some one of those Quora things where some idiot can submit responses, and someone was XOXOX Grace loves you. Suggested this is the funniest way to die. So maybe this can be the answer. Going through McDonald's drive-thru and order like 10 burgers, 20 fries, and take the fries and shove them in your nose and say, "Woogle boogle," and drive straight into a pole. So random. What would Big Bang Theory's last words be?
It needs to be something racially insensitive.
Just to follow the trend.
Why don't you just say something racially insensitive then, Pete? You got anything in mind? Anything starting with an N?
We should just have a big... Yeah, I've got one. I've got one for you guys. Bazinga.
Oh, God. I was thinking if we're treating this series as a human being on its deathbed... our friend in the hospital who's dying, what its last words would be, and I came up with, "Vorn, don't pull that out. I need it to."
Vorn, what are you doing with that peanut?
Okay, finally, if we cremate this series, where should the ashes be spread? What should we do with the ashes?
I think they should be fired into the atmosphere in a rocket. But the problem is because all the boys are now dead, the calculations are off and it flies into a garbage heap or
You couldn't say like an orphanage.
So your answer was basically throw it in the trash.
throw it in the trash. Along with Nana's ashes.
I think like the show's dead, but the character's answer, shove it in a rocket and fire it up Howard's ass. Dr. Shelfman.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, do you guys want to hear my new segment?
Yes, please.
Show intro time for Vorn and Pete. One will win, the other will be shit. Show intro time for Vorn and Pete. Who'll write the best intro for the Big Bang Theory? Who will it be?
I just love how much Rob's laughing on the little webcam at his own joke.
Reaction, please.
All
right, so basically, I want in your...
Can we have a rule for this one? We can't just steal your boom ba-doom, boom ba-doom for this.
No. So for this segment, I want you to use the actual instrumental track from the Bare Naked Ladies, and I want you to redo your own segment about what you think the show is actually about.
Excellent.
So, all right.
What? Okay, explain this further. I don't understand.
So what I would like for next week's episode is for both of you to there's an instrumental version I'll give you of the intro for the Big Bang Theory. So it's the Bare Naked Ladies song without lyrics. I want you guys to put your own lyrics to that and then record it.
I can
It's
do that.
pretty simple. So I've recorded one to give you guys an idea of what I'm expecting.
In some fucked universe, Chuck Lorre took a poo and said, I think this could be a good TV show. But it wasn't, it didn't matter. Dumb cunts watched it anyway, filled with racist connotations and pop culture references. Not to
Why are you in the
mention
Smith
Jewish
Street
slander and
Band?
a misogynistic character. I'm sure it won't end with a gang. Bang, bang, bang.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I don't like you're half Frenzel Rom, half Smith Street Band. It's like the worst thing in the world. But Frenzel Rom are cool.
We should upload that onto iTunes and charge people $1 to download it.
That is basically amounts to a war crime if we made anyone pay for that.
I'm gonna make that my ringtone, I think.
People still make things their ringtone. What kind of phone do you have? Does it have polyphonic ringtone capabilities?
Ringtone. Yeah, 256 colors of polyphonic ringtone.
It's huge.
So anyway, next week I'd like for you to come back and we'll compete.
love to.
And if we're going to be doing this one, this will be for our finale, so it'll be live, so the listeners and the watchers can vote. And for the loser, the following day, I would like for you to... So you're going to need... If you lose, you'll need to learn the lyrics to the original one and record a Facebook Live video singing along to it as you're recording it, and then just leaving it with no context or anything. So what that's going to do is it's going to make us see if who of your friends actually listen to this podcast. Because if they don't and they haven't been following, they're just going to think you're a Big Bang Theory fan.
This is number one, this is bullshit because you've just created this horrible punishment that you have no ability to have come your way.
I have.
Yeah. Okay.
How about this? How about, what if I throw myself into the pool there with my version there? Or if I record another one?
Yeah, okay. I think that's much more fair.
I'll record a fresh one though, because this one will have already played. So
okay.
yeah,
that sounds way better because I have for next week we're having a big live show for the finale, and I've got a big competition on that one, which has some dire consequences. So it's going to be a day full of punishments that day. Yeah. But let's get on to lighter news. What was the part of the episode that least resembled a pile of wet garbage for you guys? Or for short, potetlerapog.
Okay, so... spoiler alert, I laughed in this episode.
Oh fuck, I forgot the laugh count. Oh my god, this is bullshit. Pete, did you laugh?
No, I didn't. But can I guess where it was? Can I guess where it was?
Guess, and it's probably right.
So it was in the hospital, and it was when the camera revealed that Dr. Shelfman is all swollen up.
I disagree that that's where he laughed.
Where do you reckon, Vorn?
I reckon he laughed at... Fuck. There was something that came up, and I can't remember it. Like, it was something that was like a shitty joke, but it wasn't like that physical gag. I reckon Rob laughed when... Oh, fuck.
This is the same as not knowing the answer to something, but then saying that you do know the answer to it, but you've forgotten the answer.
Give me 1 second, because I reckon
I'm just going to save you time. I'm going to save you time. Pete was right. The reveal,
God.
I think the reaction, I laughed. It caught me off guard. So the least pile of wet garbage for me was the makeup that Howard was wearing for that, because it was so stupid and so over the top. Okay, there we go.
Jesus Christ.
That was for me. That was the bit of the episode that I enjoyed as well, because there was actually some time and energy. Probably a good half an hour of makeup for the production
they
team.
Tried for once. Yeah. Okay, so the part of the episode that least resembled a pile of wet garbage for me, my potlerapog, was. I know I've railed on this for a bit, and I've mentioned it quite a few times, but today it was. It took it a step further today. Raj was wearing a white shirt with a collared shirt with a jumper with a jacket with something else like 5 layers, and Penny was wearing the shortest short shorts and a crop top again. Like it was so ridiculous how little she was wearing. It just didn't make any sense, and I was just loving it. It was my favorite thing. I just want to see how blatant they get with it, where they're going out for a day in the park and she's just in lingerie and it's middle of winter. That's
And they don't address it at all. It's just normal.
yeah. It's
Like, hey, Penny, what are you doing here?
I've just sounded like a real horn dog this episode. Just like, hey, I just spent a lot of time watching Mia Khalifa videos for a bit, and I liked how little clothing Penny was wearing. That's me.
That's you.
What's you guys got anything else to say about this fucking shitty show?
I've been Pete. I'm a Bazinga boy.
I'm still Rob, and I'm a
wrapping
Bazinga
up.
boy.
I'm Vorn. I'm a single boy. Tune in next week where we're gonna do something big and dumb, and we're gonna have some songs. Woo! Did you have fun? Did you have fun today? Bye. Hey, do you like hearing us talk? And then you're like, hey, but I want to talk. Well, why don't you talk for once? Give us a call on 08 9468 0169. Or if you're international, go 011 618 9468 0169. It's all on our website, Big Bang Theory. Wait, no, it's not. It's bazingaboys.com. Don't go to bigbangtheory.com. Totally different thing. But yeah, so why don't you just go give us a call, leave us a voicemail, maybe we'll play it on the show if it's funny. If it's not, well, maybe we won't. Also, why don't you contribute on our website, the Facebook one, fb.com/Bazinga Boys. Or if you want to watch me hassle people endlessly and maybe start a war with another podcast, go to twitter.com/Bazinga_boys. You'll find it's all on the website. Just go to the